But then you would have an inspection where you fail the inspection, and the DOT would ask, well, you just had a DOT failed inspection where the tire was bad, but yet today morning or yesterday when you were doing the inspection DVIR, it shows that it was fine. So where's the disconnect? Do you know what you're doing basically, or do you just don't understand what you're doing? So that's when trouble. You can get yourself into trouble by not doing it. You can get yourself into trouble by doing it wrongly. Or you can get yourself into trouble by always signing that it's perfect when it's really not, and then you're driving. So what is the right way? And that's what's important here. That's what we're trying to accomplish and what we're trying to change. So I want to just say that PDP, we're not going to punish you or terminate you just because, you don't understand. We want you to ask questions, and we want you to ask on what is the right way, okay? We want you to learn. So, yeah, so the next thing is periodic inspection. I already spoken about this, but just to touch on it, the state inspection in Texas, we are required by Texas state to do an annual inspection every year for any truck or trailer that is plated or registered in state of Texas. And then the quarterly inspections per PDP guidelines, we're asking you to do those right now because of COVID. Any shop that you can do it that basically does an annual inspection, an annual federal inspection. And the idea is to basically make sure that the trucks are being repaired, are being maintained, so that they are drivable. Yes, but before I open up for the questions, I just want to mention that, yes, it's true. If you don't do the inspections, if you don't do DVIRs, if you don't do all of this stuff, and then you get a bad vehicle roadside inspection, there's usually a reason why that's the case. Either the inspections are not done properly, either you need some training. Either way, we want to help to make sure that you are doing them properly. Yes, and we're here basically to make sure that you are successful financially, safety-wise. Yes, and I just wanted to also mention that the BTO does not get terminated after a failed inspection just because left and right. Okay, the reason why I had to terminate some owner-operators recently is because their record was really bad or getting bad. And as you all know, PDP has the 50-point system for BTO cards within 1 year. So as long as if you don't go over that, you're safe. Yes, but the idea is if you get bad inspections, and it depends on how bad they are, okay? Because each violation gives you a point system, and sometimes one violation could be between 2 points up to 10 points. Okay, if it's an out of service violation, then you get also additional 10 points. There are other things you can do by going through our coaching and training, and that gives you positive points towards 5 positive points to help you out. And also, if you pass roadside inspections, that also gives you points. Yes, also I think 5 positive points. So in any case, we don't, go just terminate everybody. No, we are here because we want to make sure that you succeed. We want to give you a chance if it is within our guidelines. Okay, So, but the goal is to make sure that each and one of you understand what is right when it comes to FMCSA, what is wrong, what definitely not to do. The DVIRs, once we have all of that up and running, everybody's going to be required to use that vehicle inspection app, and it's going to be integrated into PDP website to where, again, you're not going to be able to get dispatched load information or get paid if that doesn't get done. Okay, the same thing what we just recently did with the logs. Yes, and yeah, so I'm about to open for questions, but the idea is, do you wait for PDP to tell you on how to drive and how to operate a self-dispatched owner-operator? The answer is no. Okay, you are an owner-operator, you're not a driver. You have all the tools necessary to be able to do this safely, to make the money. If you need some help to know where to find it, let us know. We'll be glad to help you out. And that will be that. Okay, so I am about to open up for the questions.
Hey Peter, how you doing today?
Good.
Yes, sir. This is Kenzie, man. I just had a question about the inspections. I just wanted to make sure I was doing it right. I understand there's two different inspections, right? It's an annual and it's an annual federal, or is it Texas?
Okay, there's actually three. Yes, first one is the Texas state inspection, which if you have if you have the truck or trailer that's in Texas plated, is that the case or no?
Yes, I know the truck. I think the trailer is Oklahoma.
Okay.
And the my truck is Texas.
Okay, so for the truck, you have to do a Texas state inspection. For the trailer, you don't. You just have to do the quarterly inspections, which those could be done.
Okay.
Yes, those are, we call them quarterly, but they are basically annual inspections that have to be done quarterly per our BTO guidelines. Because we want to make sure that we want to make sure that it's equivalent to the DOT standards when it comes to driving, so that it does pass the annual inspection. So that's the two.
I got you. That's what I was confused there.
Yes, okay. And then there's also a third one, which I was just talking about today, is a DVIR. It's the driver vehicle inspection report that you're doing every day at the end of the day.
I got you. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so the quarterly is a PDP requirement.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. I got that now. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes, and I just wanted to mention one more thing on the DVIRs. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be doing pre-trip. Okay, you should be doing pre-trip. You should be doing post-trip. You should be doing mid-trip. You know, the walk around all the time, basically. Every time you pull over and before you start driving, just do a walk around to make sure everything's connected properly. You know, nobody messed with it when you went to the restroom or something like that. But you're supposed to be doing the inspection itself all the time. However, you do not need to fill it out until the end of the day. And that's what a lot of guys been confused, because I actually been taught to do it in the beginning of the day. And it's semi-true because, again, you're supposed to be doing the inspection, but not filling out the actual form until the end of the day. Okay.
And I've had DOT guys in Connecticut, New Jersey. If we didn't do the pre-trip and post it on our D-logs, we'll be in trouble for not doing it. So I made it a habit of going through the most hardest DOT officer. I just make him happy. I make everybody happy. I always make sure I noted I did a pre-trip and a post-trip at least. So I've done that a couple times, like you said. Don't mark the pre-trip. And yeah, they didn't write me up. They gave me help for not doing it. So I just err on the side of the hardest DOT cop out there and make him happy, and then everybody's happy.
Yeah. Yes, and again, I'm referring to the actual report, okay? Because what you're, Bob, what you're talking about is the marking it down on the logs, you know, to go on duty, go down a little bit on duty for a couple of minutes. And yes, you can still do that. You can do that again. You can do that a couple of times a day. That's totally fine. You're supposed to be doing the actual inspection all the time, regardless if you posted it on the log or not, okay? But what I'm referring to is the DVIR itself, the actual inspection form. We require it to be filled out only at the end of the day, because logically speaking, it's pointless to fill it out in the beginning of the day, because if it is failed, you can't drive it. You have to fix it. But the idea that FMCSA wants you to think about is, at the end of the day, once you're done with the day, mark down what needs to be fixed, and then that needs to be fixed before you start driving the next day, which all of you guys are over the road, and you know, most of the time, if with just pre-planning, if you know that you have something going out, or you know you need to have something fixed overnight, you know, or before the next day, you try to plan to be at the truck stop that has those repair shops to be able to do that. That's what I've done when I, you know, whenever I drive. But that's the idea. The actual report needs to be filled out at the end of the day, but you're supposed to be doing the inspections throughout the day.
That's what we do, yeah.
Any other questions?
Hey, sorry about that, Mr. Peter. Just a quick question about the inspections again. Is there a time frame if we overdue, or do our board show what dates we're expiring and anything that we can keep up with it?
Say that again. Expire?
It's like, yeah, you know, for the quarterly thing, is there any way our board can show us what days we got it done, that help remind us to get it done before?
Yes, that's actually,
with, you know, for its quarterly wise.
yes, that's the whole point why we're switching to this vehicle inspection app. If you haven't downloaded it yet, I would recommend you do so, because this week, once we're finished with rolling out all of these Dashlinks 2.0, the next thing is to have this app completely set up, and we're gonna have every single truck, every single trailer is going to have intervals for the PMs, you know, for the quarterly inspections, like you said, you know, for the annual inspections. So yes, we're gonna have all of that, and it's all going through this app, and every single one of you will be able to see the history of it all, you know, as the time progresses from now on.
I gotcha. I must have got on late and missed that part. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll probably call you tomorrow to get mine set up, because it won't let me in for some reason on that fleet, on the new app we got.
Okay, you should have gotten a email invite. It's search in your email, you know, the @ sign, and then fleetcomplete.com, at fleetcomplete.com. Okay. If you search for that, it'll tell you, you know, like invitation or something like that, and then just accept it. It'll prompt you to set up a password, and then download the app.
Gotcha. Sure will. I'll get right on it.
Yep. Yeah, the idea is all of these stuff, we're supposed to be doing it per FMCSA, and we're giving you the keys. I'm trying to, you know, that's the logic is, I'm giving you the keys to make sure that you're able to, you know, make good money, be safe, and do it for a long time. So all of these inspections, all of this stuff, believe me, I'm not doing this because I want to control people, or to get into your business and stuff like that. Some of this stuff, you know, we have to do, which is why we're doing it. But I also see the safety factor and the the idea that it will actually help a lot of us to make sure that we maintain the equipment safely and make sure you're able to make the money for a long term. Because if you don't take care of the equipment, it ain't gonna last you, even if the truck is brand new.
Like an old trailer.
Yes.
It's good now.
Yes, that too. Yeah, I know. Like my dad, my father-in-law, and my dad were from Ukraine, and I actually went there last year to look and see how it all goes. And they have trucks from 1980. Some of them actually older than me. And I'm like, how is this possible? But it's possible.
I keep cars for 15, 20 years. Why? So we take care of them. I got a set of drives I'm taking off tomorrow. 8 drives. Had 420,000 miles and they're 4 years old. So I'm ready for another set. So you take care of your equipment, it'll take care of you. So next year, after tomorrow, I get another 4 years tires. So that's how I run them. Maintain your equipment, and I still get the original brakes. No clutch adjustment yet. I do oil analysis on my oil changes. The oil comes out like she's still brand new, so yeah, we got a good truck when she's brand new. We take care of it from the get-go, and the way this is going, it's be a million-mile truck easy.
Yeah.
And the fuel mileage is wicked. I don't go speeding, nothing much over 62, 65. Fuel mileage is like 7 miles per gallon loaded. That's really good for a W9. So it's like if I had a Freightliner Cascadia, I know I could hit 10 or 11 easy. So I did that with a company truck with a PD15 in it. I took it easy. Just hitting 11, 12 miles per gallon loaded. That's up in New England. But they didn't want to give a fuel bonus, so I just, when I was going across country up in that area, I just put it to the board to 62 and let it go back down to 8 miles per gallon. But if you do take it easy, maintain your tire pressure, maintain your maintenance, leaky shocks, get them off. Oh my God, these things will go. And everybody goes, I've had people with a twin to this, and he had more problems with it. I don't know what he was doing, but he ended up giving it back to, back then it was Celadon, the leasing company. And I'm not, as far as I know, I'm the only one left after 4 years that still has a truck out of that group. So maintain your truck. Sometimes you have to eat a lot of beans and rice to maintain it. That's the way it goes. It's like a kid. You'll get sick when you don't have the money. That's just the way it goes.
Yes, and I know that last year it was hard because the rates dropped, but hey, you know, right now the rates are much better, and from my understanding, looking at the market, we're probably going to have this rates like this or, you know, going up even towards the end of the year, very, very likely. And even during the soft time, when we do get to the first quarter next year, it's pretty much going to be, you know, I would say one of the easiest transitions into the next season. Yes, just like it was last time the election happened. Yes, but the pattern is there, you know, with the market. The idea is, look, if the truck is not drivable, you know, you want to, for your own safety, you want to make sure that it's drivable, that it's safe, you know, and then just don't drive if the truck is not drivable. That's really the gist of it. Do what you're supposed to do, as, you know, every other owner-operator that that we have, and I want you to make money. Look, I want you to be successful. I want you to be safe. I want you to be here for long and be happy. So, yeah, that's why we're here. Okay, with all of these changes that we're doing, yes, we are implementing them to maybe have a better, I don't know, systems in place. You know, so that if DOT comes here, hopefully they don't come, but if they do, we will be able to provide what we need to right away. So, yeah, but anyway, any other questions? Okay, well, we're actually at the 30-minute mark, so I just want to say thank you, y'all. We're going to keep doing this every Monday. Yes, there's going to be a promo video, a little bit, just a testimonial from somebody that's with us already. If you, I wanted to mention, if you want to do a promo video, like a testimonial or something, if you want to say something, I mean, you can come by through Texas. You know, we'll treat you right. We'll record it and post it out there. I mean, I appreciate Gustavo for sharing this. Yes, but if anybody else is willing, please do so. Please come over. Yes, but that will be it for today. Again, we're going to do this every Monday for at least a couple more times. Yeah, thank you, y'all. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed holiday. And we'll see y'all next week.
Hello, my name is Gustavo Garcia, and I'm an owner-operator at PDP Trucking. I have 11 years driving experience, and I've spent the last year at PDP Trucking. One of the many reasons I love PDP is I get to choose my own lane and negotiate my own rates. Another thing I like about PDP is the office staff. They always handle my paperwork in a timely manner so I can get paid the same day I deliver. And then from there we jump on to fuel discounts, maintenance accounts, and that's why I love PDP Trucking. With all the wonderful things here at PDP, it's a great opportunity, and I encourage you to give us a call or checking out our website at pdptrucking.com.